Good afternoon from the newsroom. A 34-year-old woman is due to appear before Limerick District Court around now to be charged in relation to the death of a Polish man. The body of Michael Raymer was discovered in the back garden of a house in Briersfield in Castletroy on Friday morning. The 38-year-old had been missing for over a week. Talks aimed at averting next Thursday's strike action by emergency department nurses have resumed for a second day at the Workplace Relations Commission in Dublin. All sides involved describe yesterday's talks as positive, with the HSE saying it was hopeful a solution can be found for staff and patients. Nurses say its vital proposals are matched by government action.
Nursing leaders entering today's resumed discussions at the Workplace Relations Commission said the coming hours will be crucial and will test whether HSE management could deliver concrete proposals that will avert Thursday's industrial action at emergency rooms.
A lot of work to be done. Yes, the scene has been set. Yes, there's a strong indication that they want to expand the agreement to comprehend the issues of concern. But it could be a long day today and we'll have to see what comes.
For the HSE's part, they were eager to pick up where last night's round of talks had left off.
Well, we're hoping that we'll continue in the same vein. Obviously, we need a resolution for the benefit of our staff and patients.
The co-chairman remains hopeful enough can be agreed that will allow the WRC put proposals on the table that will be accepted in time to avert planned rolling stoppages at hospitals.
I think it's imperative upon us also that hospitals are complex organisations. They need to know whether staff will be available on Thursday, and a very important component of that, and I think the INMO and the management are very aware of that.
Nurses want implementation on changes and improvements in emergency departments that go a little further than plans agreed before Christmas but narrowly defeated at a ballot. And they want to ensure it brings about real and immediate change for staff and patients following recent overcrowding. Today's session is expected to last late into the night, trying to achieve that.
And Ray joins us now from the Workplace Relations Commission. Ray, as you say, a long day ahead. Any developments there?
Not so far this morning, Eileen, but they are all back around the table, and you do get a sense from all the parties going in that they're close to agreement in terms of the principles of what's at stake here, namely making emergency rooms more efficient, making them safer places for nurses to work and of course patients to attend to. But the stumbling block here is implementation. That it's all very well agreeing that everybody wants to see emergency rooms operating like that. How do you make it happen in reality? And that seems to be the stumbling block in terms of putting this into practice. As one of the people at the talks said to me going inside, it's coming down to the old saying that actions speak louder than words, and that's what they're trying to hammer out, how that can happen immediately, not in weeks, not in months, not even in days, in hours of agreement being reached here. They want to see changes taking place at emergency rooms. So that is the stumbling block that they are waiting to get final agreement on, and that's the one that's taking quite some time to do, because as you heard Kieran Mulvey saying, hospitals are complex places and it's difficult to put plans into operation because you can't exactly predict what's going to happen next in the medical world. But they are hopeful that they will make a breakthrough at some stage today. Eileen.
OK, Ray Kennedy, thank you. Now, relocation programmes and large levies on insurance policies may both have to be considered to tackle future flooding. The Minister for Public Expenditure and Reform, Brendan Howlin, told RTE's The Week in Politics that a relocation proposal for those living in flood-prone areas is being looked at by government.
If we expend 35 million, as we intend to, starting this year, on protecting, for example, a town like Enniscorthy, we can't spend 35 million on every individual household. I mean, very bad planning decisions were made in the past where people were allowed to build on floodplains and so on. And there is a relocation proposal being looked at. We may have to go that route as well, because there is no country that can guarantee that every single area that didn't flood in the past will not flood in the new reality of climate change.
Humanitarian groups have said that a convoy of aid destined for the besieged Syrian town of Madaya has been delayed by last-minute hitches. It had been hoped that food and medicine would be delivered today to the rebel-held town. Médecins Sans Frontières say at least 23 people have died of starvation since the beginning of December, and that many are surviving on water and salt. It's hoped the supplies will arrive there tomorrow. The Mexican authorities say they recaptured the drug trafficker Joaquin Guzman partly thanks to an interview he gave to the actor and activist Sean Penn. The Hollywood star, whose movements were being monitored, met the notorious criminal known as El Chapo at a secret location in October. Mexico is now beginning the process of extraditing Guzman to the United States. That is all from the newsroom for the moment. Enjoy your afternoon.